shoot. Quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds it back in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Going to swing it on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's the offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Newton. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the...
So here comes the Auburn offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down mark is.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they pay off the drive with the touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2 yards.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wants to throw. It's Newton. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And they'll pick up the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They give it to him again. Running into the open space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Zings it complete to the right. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Newton. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this defense now is...
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why as it...
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is... already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Slams ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Newton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And another fumble.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Newton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off?
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It's good, easy call for the refs. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds enough running room. Off-play action on 1st down. Keeps the play going. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get... Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Newton. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The running back has it. This defensive front just... Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David,